I'm going to take you through a whistle-stop quick tour of some highlights. So, as was mentioned earlier, we have independent research that has just been launched to government and is in the media. We commissioned this at MYOB and it was authored by Impact Economics and is the bigger picture report. And what that does is it combines industry data from over 70,000 Australian mid-sized businesses, and it contains insights from 500 business leaders offering perspectives that we haven't seen before. And mid-sized businesses have a significant role in shaping the future of our economy. Now, who are mid-sized businesses? On our definition, they range in turnover from 5 million to 200 million. And the mid-sized businesses are significant. They're really significant. Whilst mid-sized businesses make up only 3% of all businesses, they contribute a massive 30% to the Australian economy. But let's start with the first point, the role that mid-sized businesses have in our economy. It's more so than other market segments. Mid-sized businesses are resilient, focused on productivity and growth. In fact, they are so ambitious, they make up a whopping 13% of new entrants into the larger business sector. Despite this, mid-sized businesses really make headlines. You don't hear about them on the news, and they're not often the focus of government policies. But we are going to change that. Mid-sized businesses are the hidden leaders of our economy. Mid-sized businesses are also the influencers of our economy. Because of your and their role as the connector in many supply chains, linking businesses to businesses across their industry networks, they push small businesses and large enterprises to adopt new technologies. They are critical to diffusing new technology across the economy. Now, they do vary a lot, but typically they have between 5 to 200 million in turnover, while depending on the industry, can employ between 20 to 500 employees or even more. But looking beyond their turnover and employee count, they behave differently. Your businesses are nimble, able to experiment more than smaller businesses as they have access to more capital, while faster than large enterprises as they're not held back by corporate bureaucracy. Businesses are innovative. ABS data shows that mid-sized businesses relative to their small and large counterparts are the most likely to innovate with the creation of new goods and services. If you're a big corporate with fat profits, you're managing risk ahead of innovation. Lastly, your businesses are influencers. You are part of many supply chains linking businesses across the economy, pushing small business and large businesses to adopt new technologies. You drive diffusion of new technology across the economy, which ultimately, over the long term, drives improvements in Australia's productivity, living standards, and prosperity. And to some extent, New Zealand has a productivity challenge, which means we're at risk of the next generation having a less prosperous nation. But with mid-sized businesses growing their productivity the fastest of all sectors of the economy, we believe this community could bring us out of this productivity slump. Our commitment to supporting mid-sized businesses goes beyond simply the products and platforms that we offer. This is simply the beginning. We are investing in research to support the growth of mid-sized businesses. And we do this so we can better understand your challenges and meet those challenges heads on. This includes our half-yearly reports, as well as working with experts like Dr. Angela Jackson. Now, related, we play a significant role in advocating and liaising with our governments, actively advocating for policies that help track and support mid-sized businesses both here and in New Zealand, ensuring voices are heard. Two simple examples that we have. We are submitting a proposal for legislative changes to create a progressive tax rate for businesses that would establish a new tier for mid-size. And we're pushing for the establishment of a focused policy within Treasury to advise the federal government on mid-sized businesses. We are putting the spotlight on the best of our mid-market businesses. So we welcomed hundreds of new mid-sized businesses into the MYOB Acumatica in 2024. We are the #1 ERP in both Australia and New Zealand. And we've been working with an independent ERP research and consultancy group, iStart, to understand who mid-sized businesses are choosing most often for their ERP in ANZ. So iStart interviewed every single major ERP vendor in our market, from NetSuite to Sage to MSD, validated with partners and vendors, and cross-checked that with data from Gartner, Capterra, and G2. What this means is that as of Q4 2024, more Australia and New Zealand businesses are choosing Acumatica than any other ERP. And this wouldn't have happened without you, our customers. So if you want to know more about this research and its finding, you can reach out to your partner and they'll happily share the details. So again, a massive milestone and a very sincere thank you.
There you go.